Why is the narcissist so appealing, and why do we get into narcissistic abusive relationships? For those that don't know me, I'm Soulfully Wild, a narcissistic abuse survivor and holistic trauma healer. I help others heal from narcissistic abuse. If you want to get in on my free online class, you can check out one of my latest videos and shoot me a DM. I have a couple spots left. I'm going to share my story with you of why I got in this last narcissistic abusive relationship, and I'd love to hear if it resonates with you. When I got in my last narcissistic abusive relationship, it came during a time in my life where I was extremely lonely, and really I just wanted somebody to have a good time with. I had been through a long journey with my husband at the time, who had dementia and was not well for many years. And he was also, he would have been psychopathic with high narcissistic tendencies, but I was so lonely. And because I had been with a psychopath previously, like he just zero emotions, like zero, like even trying. Like in the very beginning, when we first got together, there wasn't even really the love bombing phase, not when you're with a psychopath. So fast forward to this, my last ex, and he came in hot and heavy. Like the love bombing was nothing I ever experienced in my life. Nothing. Without a doubt, I was looking to live in a fantasy world. I was hurting. I was broken. I was devastated from my husband not being well for so many years. And it was just this roller coaster. And this love bombing, I'm not gonna lie, it came at a time in my life where I just needed it so bad. I absolutely thought it was too good to be true. I absolutely did. But you know what? I didn't care because it felt so good. I 100% ignored all the red flags. Day one, when I met him, he lied about his age. And of course, it just went from there. Obviously, all of this stems from me actually having inner child wounds and the way that I grew up, which also, like, if you want to read my story, I have a book out. It's called The Silent Abuse, and you could check it out. It's at my website. It's on Amazon. But I just needed to feel loved and cared about the way that this guy did in the love bombing phase. Like, I needed it. Of course, I did not need the abuse afterwards, but it is what spurred my healing journey. And I think back to that fantasy world that we lived in for like 3, 4, 5 months. It does seem like it was a dream. And I know none of it was real, but I needed to see my